Right now, we are going through a period in the world of incredible turmoil and chaos that is very challenging. And many of us are feeling quite fragile. We've been living at home, confined by stay-at-home policies that have brought to the surface a lot of our wounds, a lot of our broken places in our lives. And many of us are quite aware, too, of just the brokenness of our societies. And right now, we are facing a new world that we are going to be entering into, where a lot of people are going to be quite ragged, and there's a need for a lot of comfort and a lot of healing. From a faith perspective, this is an amazing opportunity. We are at a critical period where we can bring a message, a liberating message, the gospel, to people who perhaps are more aware of their own need for God than they have been for a long time. I really want to encourage you to consider participating in our Guerrilla Webinar, course number 2, which we're calling Healing for Personal and Social Change. One of the things we really want to do is look at core wounding that comes from father wounds, mother wounds, attachment issues. We want to look at how do we receive healing from traumas and deal with issues that maybe come up as a result of abandonment, as a result of abuse. We're going to be looking at 7 different topics, and we're going to be doing it with the help of some trained therapists who are also people of faith. Gracie and I are going to be teaching, as well as Anthony McNeil from the Glasgow City Mission, and also Heidi Basley, who's a psychotherapist in the UK. And we are going to be offering some guided prayer times after every session. What we want to do is really benefit from receiving comfort ourselves. 2 Corinthians chapter 1 reads verse 3, "Blessed be the God and the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of mercies, and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all of our afflictions, so that we will be able to comfort those who are in any affliction, with the comfort which we ourselves are comforted by God." So in order for us to be able to really offer comfort and healing in the world, we ourselves need to be able to receive that comfort for ourselves first. One of our desires in this training is also to really explore the relationship between our own personal healing and social healing. All over the world, we see a rise of authoritarianism, and we see people who are vulnerable and who are drawn to authoritarian, charismatic leaders. What's the root of that? When Jesus himself says, "Call nobody Father," because there's only one Father, and we are all brothers and sisters. How do we get to that place of solid sense of self, where we are really living as brothers and sisters in this world, and not falling into a passive attitude where we're expecting some expert medical or political charismatic leader to solve all of our problems? We want to look at some of the roots of addiction, which are just widespread everywhere and all the world over, and pursue healing, the personal healing that will lead to social healing. We ourselves in our ministry are facing just the problem of mass incarceration. And what are some of the roots of the rebellion that many of us witness and perhaps experience ourselves, that leads to a lot of trouble in our societies? These are just some of the issues we're going to be looking at, and we just want to encourage you. I invite you to check out our website, www.peopleseminary.org, and go to Guerrilla Webinars number 2. And the course, again, is called Healing for Personal and Social Change. So join us beginning May 26th.